To our Target 8 story tonight, a West Michigan woman says she missed a couple of house payments and suddenly discovered someone had changed the locks on her house and stolen her stuff. Target 8 investigator Henry Erb shows us another scary risk in the nation's foreclosure explosion.
Patrice Greene's visit to her 19th century schoolhouse near Grant in May left her shaken and angry.
Everything was gone.
She hasn't lived here since she got married and moved to Grand Rapids, but she says she left a lot of stuff behind. Among other things, her antique fence, a gas grill, even her Airstream trailer, gone. Inside, more stuff was missing, including Greene's big screen TV.
Initially, I thought I had been robbed.
She had been, but it was no everyday burglary. She'd become another victim of foreclosure frenzy. Greene says her mortgage company told her it had hired someone to secure the property after she'd missed a couple of payments. Real estate lawyer Tim Orlebeck says lenders have the right to protect a mortgaged property by securing it and removing hazards to its value, but
if there's simply personal property sitting on the premises, no, they can't take that in the name of securing the property.
Before a lender can clean out a property, it has to go through the whole foreclosure process, including a sheriff's sale, 6-month redemption period, and eviction, he says.
The property wasn't in foreclosure, had not been in foreclosure.
Even today, Newaygo County property records show that Greene still owns the house. There's no indication the lender even started foreclosure. Despite that, lender processing services working for the mortgage company went beyond securing the place. It told state police that it ordered an outside cleanup because it found a door open, a broken water pipe, and decided the place was abandoned. It subbed the job to a Detroit area company called ETC Default Services, which subbed it to a small Stanton trash-out company called T. Russell Property Services. It was the owner's brother, Rodney Suey, who, without an inside cleanup order, took Patrice Greene's big screen TV. Target 8 investigators were there when a state trooper removed it from his home near Gowan. He told troopers he took the TV and Greene's vintage Airstream trailer because he didn't think the owner would come back for them and grab them before someone else did. After plastering the Gowan area with wanted posters, Greene found the buyer. Suey returned the money and Greene got her trailer back.
Well, I'm sorry this happened. There was a mistake made in what I did, but there was no criminal intent in it.
Still, it was a criminal charge that Rodney Suey pleaded no contest to last month for taking Greene's stuff. He was sentenced to 40 hours of community service, restitution, and fines of $800.
So in this particular case, you went beyond the scope of your authority by taking some of Miss Greene's items and disposing of them. Would you agree with that?
Yes, more than we were supposed to. Yeah.
I had all this stuff in the yard.
Greene has a list of 50 things that remain missing. The crew told state police that they took what they called junk from her yard, nothing else from inside, although Greene says other indoor items are missing too. Rodney Suey told state police they salvaged some of the stuff and tossed the rest in a dumpster.
It's very disheartening. And I think that goes back to it's your whole life of what you've worked to get. And some of the things are not replaceable things. And it's the blatant disregard for someone to come in and do what they've done.
So there are these companies who come in too early and do too much. I don't think that's the norm, but I think they're out there.
The trash-out business is booming, fueled by the foreclosure explosion, and anybody can play. Rodney Suey, for example, has a prior criminal history that includes larceny. There are no rules, no licenses.
I think that goes back to the need on a bigger scope of some type of regulation.
Attorney Orlebeck says to keep their property safe, owners should tell their lender in writing if they're not living in a house and provide an address at which they can be contacted. In Patrice Greene's case, nobody told her what was happening. I'm Target 8 investigator Henry Erb.